ladies and gentlemen. My name is Bhagwati, and I'm the Executive Director of Service Women's Action Network. I'm also a former Marine Corps captain. SWAN is a national advocacy organization that is devoted to transforming military culture by securing equal opportunity and the freedom to serve in uniform without threat of harassment, discrimination, intimidation, or assault. It is my privilege to be here to support the introduction of the Bhagwati-STRONG Act. On SWAN's helpline last year, we got a crisis call from a young Marine named Nicole. Nicole had recently been raped. Her perpetrator had drugged her, and she woke up in the middle of her attack, horrified. She had only been a Marine for a few months, but what she had to endure after the rape was in many ways worse than the rape itself. Her perpetrator was a Marine, located on the same base as she was, and she was terrified to talk to anyone about the event for fear of retaliation. Her roommates taunted her because of her mood swings, and her unit punished her for her deteriorating performance. What she didn't know at the time was that she was suffering from post-traumatic stress disorder. Eventually, Nicole decided to report the rape, but things only got worse for her after that, and in fact, today she regrets having come forward to report. By DoD policy, Nicole was assigned a victim advocate after she filed her report. Unfortunately, her advocate was insensitive to the rape. She failed to support her and re-traumatized Nicole. After enormous pressure from her unit, including accusations from her chain of command that she was causing trouble, Nicole attempted suicide. With the help of experienced civilian attorneys, we were able to eventually get Nicole out of the military to the safety of her home and family. Even though she had rated a promotion to Lance Corporal, Nicole was refused that promotion because she was punished for so persistently seeking support and justice for her rape. She was discharged at the age of 20 at the rank of Private First Class. Nicole's experience mirrors that of thousands of women and men who are physically tortured and psychologically brutalized by their fellow service members each year, and then punished again by insensitive or negligent commanders and enlisted leadership, or by inappropriate and unqualified victim advocates, chaplains, criminal investigators, law enforcement, or other first responders. According to DoD, the vast majority of sexual assault victims are junior enlisted, just like Nicole. An estimated 19,000 service members were sexually assaulted just last year, and this is according to DoD. Most of them have barely a few months or a few years in service. With such junior rank, they are given few privileges and barely any freedom of movement to either flee their perpetrators, to seek help when they need it most, to leave their units or bases where they're being brutalized. In a system that is built entirely on intimidation and pride, it is no wonder that survivors do not come forward more often about the most horrifying and degrading experience of their lives. In fact, as Congressman Song has said, according to DoD, only about 13.5% of survivors made official reports last year. Survivors experience multiple forms of institutional betrayal after their initial rape, assault, or harassment. We betray them first by promising that all service members will treat them like family. We betray them again when we assign them advocates who are uncommitted to helping them. We betray them again when we refuse them requests for transfers out of the units where their perpetrators continue to threaten them. We betray them again when we leave them alone to fend for themselves during mortifying investigations and courts-martial without an attorney of their own to assist and guide them. And we finally betray them again when we kick them to the curb as veterans without the proper documentation or support to substantiate their VA disability claims for PTSD or depression. The Bhagwati-STRONG Act fixes many of these institutional failures. When so few have defended our nation's finest during their darkest hours, I applaud Representatives Saugus and Turner for demonstrating enormous leadership.